Angel says, type 333 in the comments right now to align with divine love. Because this message isn't random, heaven led you here. Within the next few minutes, you'll understand why God chose someone younger to love you beyond time. There's a divine purpose behind this unexpected connection. Wait until you hear what heaven revealed at the end. It will shift the way you see love forever. You didn't stumble upon this by coincidence. Your angels guided you here because your heart has been questioning. Why them? Why someone younger? Why now? And the heavens answer, because love is not bound by age, it's bound by divine alignment. God has been orchestrating a love story that breaks human timelines. This person's spirit carries a frequency your soul recognizes instantly. Even if they are younger in years, they are ancient in energy. Their spirit has walked beside yours across lifetimes. They carry the wisdom your soul once whispered to heaven about. When you first met them, something inside you paused. Time stood still for a moment. You felt both seen and remembered. You didn't know whether it was familiarity or destiny, but your angel says it was both, because this soul was not sent to complete you. They were sent to awaken you. You've carried old pain, old expectations, old definitions of love, and heaven said it's time for a fresh wind. So God sent someone with a youthful heart, yet an ancient purpose. They came to teach you joy again, to help you laugh in the middle of storms, to remind you that love is not about who's older or wiser. It's about whose souls mirror heaven together. This connection may have surprised you. You told yourself it wouldn't make sense, but the angels whisper it makes perfect sense in the language of destiny, because heaven doesn't choose according to the calendar. Heaven chooses according to purpose. Type 1111 if you can feel the truth vibrating in your spirit. Because this love isn't ordinary, it's divine architecture. This younger soul was sent to break cycles of pain. They are your mirror of renewal. Through them, God is rewriting your story of love. You had seasons where you were the one always teaching, always giving, always pouring. But this time, God said you will be poured into. You will be seen. You will be loved with excitement again. This is why the age difference exists, because the energy needed to lift you had to come from a heart still full of divine wonder. The angels say, don't push this away because it's unconventional. Every divine connection begins where logic ends. You've prayed for love that feels alive, real, and godly. And heaven answered by sending someone younger, not to challenge you, but to cherish you. They admire you deeply. They are drawn to your maturity, your peace, your light. You might have felt unsure at first, but they never saw your age. They saw your soul. They recognized something timeless in you. And that recognition wasn't a coincidence. It was divine memory. Before this lifetime, your souls agreed to meet again. They promised to bring back the part of you that forgot how to feel. And now they're keeping that promise. They were sent to restore laughter where silence lived, to bring joy where fear had built walls. And the angels say, you are safe here. Heaven saw your loneliness. God heard your whispered prayers in the night. And the reply came not through thunder, but through a smile, a message, a glance that made your heart tremble. That was the divine confirmation. The younger soul was not an accident. They were a response. Type, I receive divine love if your heart is opening right now. Because angels say, heaven never sends without purpose. Every meeting, every emotion, every heartbeat carries sacred design. You were meant to be reminded of how alive love can feel when heaven breathes into it. You'll soon realize this person is not immature. They are intentional. Their love may not follow tradition, but it follows truth. Their words may sound playful, but their spirit is sincere. They were born with a mission to love you beyond fear, beyond judgment, beyond time. And though the world may not understand it, heaven does. Because heaven was the first to write this connection into your timeline. When others question it, you will feel peace instead of doubt. Because God already confirmed it in your spirit. They came into your life right when you had stopped expecting love to surprise you. But God said you are not done experiencing wonder. Your story didn't end in disappointment. It was being rewritten. This love is a chapter heaven wrote long before you even met. Type 777 if you believe divine timing is real. Because this love didn't happen too early or too late. It happened right on time. You see, God doesn't measure love in years, but in readiness. He sent someone whose heart was ready to recognize your worth without needing you to prove it. This younger soul came carrying lightness. They remind you that life isn't meant to be endured. It's meant to be embraced. And that laughter is also a form of worship when it comes from healed joy. They love you with a freedom you once thought was gone. Because through them, heaven is returning your innocence, your excitement, your belief in magic again. Angel says, don't resist this blessing out of fear of judgment. Those who don't understand your calling aren't meant to define your joy. This love was crafted in secret by divine hands, and no human opinion can undo what heaven has sealed. There's something sacred about the way they look at you, as if they've known you forever. That's because in spirit they have. They remember you from lifetimes where your souls danced together under divine light. And though you both had to walk different paths, heaven promised to reunite you once lessons were learned. And now that time has come. That's why your connection feels like destiny dressed in new skin. It's not random. It's remembered, Angel says. The difference in years is only a disguise for the balance of energies. You carry the wisdom of healing. They carry the spark of renewal. Together, you create harmony that heaven recognizes as divine completion. There's a scene coming soon that heaven wants you to prepare for. A conversation that will reveal everything you've been sensing but haven't spoken. They will tell you that they've never met anyone like you. They will confess that your presence changed their entire perspective on love. When that moment comes, don't shrink. Receive it. It's not flattery, it's prophecy. God is using their youth to mirror your strength. God is using your experience to anchor their passion. And together, you both become what the angels call a timeless pair. Two hearts in sync, beyond the boundaries of age and expectation. If you've been feeling this connection but trying to dismiss it, the angels say, stop doubting. You are not imagining it. This is not temptation, it's transformation. Your spirit recognizes the voice of destiny even when your mind argues. Soon, the younger soul will do something that confirms everything. A gesture, a message, a spontaneous act that carries divine signature. It will not be ordinary. It will come after a moment of silence or distance. And you'll feel the peace of heaven flood your heart again. That will be your sign. This is ordained, type 888, if you're ready for divine confirmation. Because angels say, miracles flow through alignment, not anxiety. If you can trust what your soul knows, you will see heaven prove it in visible ways. You will notice that since meeting them, your energy has shifted. You've started smiling more with